Welcome everyone to Play the Game with Steve. It's me. I'm back. I don't know how much back I am, but I did want to do a little video. I posted a deck a couple days ago called Untouchable Prick, which was a Nightcrawler protection deck, kind of based on perfect defense and using Banff to always get like these perfect defenses, and then his retaliate with Dauntless to give retaliate 2 and just be able to do like 3 4 damage on the villain's turns, and then with the tally hose being able to do even more damage. So one of the comments was like, "Oh, it seems like a fun deck, but it's gonna struggle against Zola." So I'm like, "Okay, why would it struggle against Zola?" So these kinds of little comments sometimes they just like irk me, and I'm like, "Well, let me see." So I recorded the video. I made a video. I just recorded it. I went through it. It took me 45 minutes and just cleaned house. And then I went to just, put the video up. And then I'm like, oh crap, there's no sound. So I'm like, all right, let's just redo the video. 45 minutes was a little long. I was like, oh, do I really want to do another 45-minute video? I'm like, okay, let's just whatever. I'll just redo it. I wanted to just put this out there. So I do the second video, which is what you're about to see. And in less than 15 minutes, the villain is already on stage 3. I have complete control. It's just a complete gancho. It is beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed what's coming. To the person who write the comment, please definitely try the deck before you think that, oh, this is gonna struggle. Maybe it's just like a comment out of the wind, but it just irked me. I'm like, why? So and then that's kind of this crap that motivates me to make these little videos like, oh, well, this is how you play this deck. Like this is how it's fun. And in the first game that lasted 45 minutes, there was like a couple turns where I had like 11 cards in hand. It was just crazy. I'll put a little clip when I have like all these cards in hand, but you'll see there's like no sound, so it's kind of frustrating. But yeah, and then the other video, like 20 minutes, boom, done, game over. Villain's gone. It Kaputsis. It was crazy. And then with a bunch of minions, like at one point, I think I had 5 minions on the table in front of me. And it was just like, didn't matter. It didn't matter. This protection deck is just like off the chains, killing stuff off turn, and just like, it was just beautiful. Yeah. So enjoy the show. Leave some comments, and we'll see you for the next one. Maybe sooner, maybe sooner rather than later. Enjoy the show. All right, so let's take this one more time for a spin. So unfortunately, I just finished recording and then I take a look and then my video has no sound. And that's happened to me like a bazillion times. And do you know why? Because I haven't recorded in such a long time that I forget to check these little things. And that's probably why I kind of stopped doing it. It's just the lack of time. And then, oh, it's here. I'm just going to show you how this is done. And then, boom, now I have to redo it because I didn't record it properly. So these are kind of little annoying things that kind of happen once in a while there when you're playing the game. Oh, this is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Desperate defense. I I technically could. That could be interesting. Go get my straight up. That could be. I could face the pass right away. So 1, 2. Then I have oh my god, superpower training and dauntless, and then I have retaliate 2. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a copy of Banff. Oh no, but I can't get my thing right away. Let me get a copy of Banff. All right, here we go. Okay, we got some stuff to do. Okay, let's flip up. We gotta remove the 2 threat there. If I play Dauntless, I have Retaliate. But I need a. Okay, if I use this to play Dauntless, I have Retaliate. This could be interesting. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Banff to play Dauntless. I'm going to straight up, I'm going to face the pass. I'm going to search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for my nemesis, which is Azazel, and reveal it. So he quick strikes me, so I'm going to defend, which is going to deal him a damage. And then ready your hero, draw 3 cards. You cannot attack the villain this phase. Remove this card from the game. I can't attack, but that's fine because I draw 1, 2, and 3 more cards. Oh, nice. Okay. I could go 3 for 3. But I lose both my side steps. Okay, so let's play this smart. I go super power training for sidestep and sidestep for electrostatic armor, unflappable. It's amazing. I'm already there. Then sidestep for endurance, go to 12. So I have retaliate, I defend, I retaliate another time. Oof, this is so good. But I'm going to take double encounter cards. Maybe not. All right, let's thwart the test subjects for 2 and see what we get. Oh no, we get the bad one with. Please don't be the +2. It's going to be the +2 for sure. No, it's got the most remaining hit points, and then he's got 7 hit points and retaliate. Okay. I'll just put Banff on this guy. No, I'll put Banff here. I can't attach this to this guy. Okay, so I might take the hit from him. All right. Oh, and I have a desperate defense. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have double desperate defense, and then I have my Punisher's Tails. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. This is the untouchable prick I was talking about. All right. So here we go. We place 1 threat. We place a test subject counter, which I put him here, but I keep forgetting where I put them. All right. Zola wants to attack me. Let's go. I'm going to spend desperate defense. Both desperate defense. I have a defense of 5. I get to draw. Oh, nice. I get to draw a card, and then he attacks me for 3. I took no damage. Retaliate, and this, and then unflappable. Draws me another card. Oh my god. And then he takes 2 damage already. Azazel wants to attack. Oh my god, I want it. I'd have to make a sacrifice. I would do 1 for desperate defense, and then I lose my tail and my armored vest. It's resource. Then I get my retaliate. Oh my god, it's so good. No, I can't. I got to keep this like this. Yeah. And then I get to ready as well. Okay, so or I just defend. Yeah, I think I just defend Azazel. Okay, I'm going to defend Azazel for 2. Retaliate, and then electrostatic armor takes him out. I'm going to Banff away this guy, which is going to retaliate here, and then I'll take 1, go to 11, and retaliate. Oh my god, it couldn't have been any better than this. And then my encounter card is another defensive energy. So he's going to hit me for 2. That's okay because I'm going to go 1, 2. Now I have a defense of 4. Yes. But then I saw most of my defense events. I saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, I saw all of my defense events except for my tally hos, which I need my BAMFs. So I have two choices here. I could pay the tail, or I don't think I need my tail. I think I'll keep the armor, the armored vest for one. Yeah, I think this one. I'm going to get a BAMF from my deck. I'll keep this in my. Actually, I'm not. I have 4 defense right now. I think 4 is pretty good. I'll just defend Zola, and then we should be good. Now I have retaliate. So basically, I do 3 damage every time I defend, which is amazing. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. And I have my tally ho. Look at that. Let's go. Okay. This is gonna go to 2. This is gonna go to 2. Zola wants to attack me. I'm gonna use a defensive energy to play a tally ho, which is gonna draw me a card. No, this is exactly what I needed. Change of fortune. Ah! So now Banff is going to go here and back into my hand. I have a defense of 4. He's attacking exactly for 4. So retaliate, retaliate. So I'm dealing 3 damage. He's down to 9. And then I deal 3 damage. He's down to 6 from my tally ho. Wow. And then I took no damage. So Unflappable draws me another card, which is a taunt. That's crazy. Okay. Then. Okay. Then I am going to defend for 4. And then this guy's going to take 3. And then this guy's going to deal me 2, go down to 9. And then this guy's going to take 2 because of the retaliate. This I defended, but this one is 4. And this has 3 left. And then encounter card. Crisis of Fate. Discard each attack. You may flip to alter ego form. I am going to flip to alter ego. This is going to go here. I have to discard each attack event. So I have 1. And do I still have a Banff in my deck? No. That's kind of sad. I don't have a Banff in my hand or my deck. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip up. I'm going to put a Banff here. I am going to use Flow Like the Water, play a Change of Fortune, and I will use my other Banff to taunt the villain, and then I'll use my Banff, and then that's going to add a test subject counter. That's going to go to 3. So that's going to count as 1, 2, 3 retaliate. So that goes down to 3. And then I draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. So I have a scout ahead. I don't have my but look what I can do though. I can I need to use my this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my scout ahead to get a Banff, and I'll put it here. And then I will use Def Focus. Do I even care about Hard to Ignore? I don't even know if I care about Hard to Ignore. I think I'll just put Def Focus because I think I have 1 scout ahead. I've seen 1 of my scout aheads. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna put a Def Focus on the table. That's gonna be really good because I'm gonna defeat the villain I'm going to draw a bunch of cards. That's going to go get another villain. But then I'm going to lose my retaliate too. But that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a scout ahead. All right, here we go. This is going to go to 3. And then this is going to go to 4. So I'm going to discard 3. And then I'm going to find a minion. And then Zola wants to attack me. I'm going to bamf out of the way. And then he's going to attack me for 2 plus 2 is 4. I have a defense of 4. I take no damage. Retaliate. An electrostatic armor defeats the villain. He's down to 0. Go to stage 3. He's back at 16. I have to search for a minion. I'll just go get. I'll just go get a bioservant who comes in with a tough. All right. There's also a couple more triggers on my end. I took no damage and I defeated an enemy on the villain phase. So I'll draw 1, 2, and 3 cards. There's the pin downs that I can just kind of put on these guys. That's crazy here. I wish I got the Tally-O though. All right, so I'm going to take some damage. These guys are annoying. I'm going to take a bunch of hits here. So he has 7. They both hit for 2. So I'm going to be taking 5 total. Kind of sad that I lost some of my defense events, but it's okay. So this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to defend this guy. So he dies. That's gone. Retaliate, and electrostatic armor. Then I'm going to take 2. You retaliate. And then I'm going to take 2. And then retaliate. And then I'm going to take 1 and retaliate. Okay, so that's a little scary, but let's see. Zola's experiments with 3 threat. Okay, so we can deal with that. It says, after a minion just played against the top ones. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, we have a lot of stuff that we can do here. So we're just going to put this on him. Oh, no. We're going to just put our pin down here. So he does no damage. I'm going to use teleport drop to get a copy of Bamf with my ability. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to use. Do I want to use Port Away? I have 3 cards left, so yes, I will be wanting to Port Away. I will use Hard to Ignore to taunt the villain. And that is going to be here. He's going to want to attack me. I'm going to use Bamf. And then he's attacking me only for 2. Retaliate and electrostatic armor. That's 2 damage down to 14. The Bamf comes back to my hand because I was going to use Tally-Ho. And it is the main phase, so I can use reduce the cost of the next resource superpower card play this turn by 1. So it is the hero phase. So I'm going to play the Tally-Ho. So that goes there. Then I do another 3 damage. So he's down to 11. And then I draw my 3 cards, get an encounter card. There's the other pin down and the specialized training. Watch this get played like a boss. All right, and then the taunt resolves. All right, I'm going to put a pin down here. I'm going to use Port Away and Bamf. So I'll discard, and then I'll change forms and ready my identity. So I'll go here. I'll use the Symbiote Suit to play Kurt's Chapel. I'll recover for 4, go to 8. I get to draw a card. It's a desperate defense. I'll also look for a copy of Bamf and add it to my hand. I'm exhausted. I am then going to use specialized training to play Scout ahead. I will discard a copy of Banff, and I'll remove 3 copies and 3 threat from the main, and 3 threat from Zola's experiment. That's done, that's done, that's done. I will keep my desperate defense, and we're pretty much set to kill the villain in a couple turns. 2, 4, and 5. Flow like the water, baby. All right. This is a 15-minute game. Sorry, Zola. Who says protection isn't aggressive? All right, we're going to add 1 threat. We're going to add 1 counter here. Zola wants to attack me. I don't have my tail, so I'll just use Jocasta to do a desperate defense. So I'll have a defense of 4, 5, 6, and he's attacking for 5. I take no damage, retaliate, and electrostatic armor takes him down to 9. I took no damage, I draw a card. There's my tally ho, which I can't use right now, which is fine. He attacks for 0, he attacks for 0. He attacks me for 1. Unfortunately, I'm just going to take the 1, go 7. I'll retaliate for 1. Oh, yes. Retaliate. And then, oh, if I defended him, I would have drawn 2 cards. I think that's what I'm going to do. Sorry. I'll defend for him. And he has 6 hit points, so he's defeated. I'll draw 2 extra cards. Whoops. 1, 2. And then I took my 1 from here. All right, now I got 2 encounter cards to deal with. First one is 3 encounter cards to deal with. Let's do the first one. Mind Ray, I'm stunned. And he's attacking me for 2 and take a damage. So 3, I'm down to 4. If you attack me 3 times, I'll be pissed. Vibranium, oh, that's an, oh, shoot. Yeah, so he still took a retaliate down to 8 and test subjects. All right, and that's only 2 threats here. All right. Well, it's pretty simple. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend, oh, this is going to be annoying because I can't ready. And the retaliate is just going to be super frustrating. All right. So how are we doing it, Steve? All right, we're going to spend 2 hard to ignores to play Flow Like the Water. And then we'll put the armored vest down. It's fine. We have a defense of 6, 3. No. We have a defense of 5. Can't play anything else. We could go down to alter ego because we're already winning the game, but I want to try to do it like as fast as possible. Because that's going to bring in another minion. Wait, do I just do it like that? I think I could risk it for the biscuit because this is super annoying and it's going to keep giving him tough status cards when I give him damage. Oh, wait. I'm not playing this. I'm going to use the armored vest for 1 to go get a Banff. That's what I need. Yeah, and then I'll be able to kill him. All right, here we go. We're still stunned. We're going to stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to take 2 encounter cards here. This is going to go to 2. This is going to go back to 4, so it's going to be 1. We're going to find a minion. It's another onesie. Comes in with a tough. All right. All right, here we go. This is where it's going to get really, really interesting. All right. First things first. We did this, we did this, we did this. Villain wants to attack us. All right. I am going to spend a defensive energy to play Tally Ho. That is going to deal the damage to the villain. He's going to go to 7. But then, because of flow like water, then he's going to get a tough stats card. This is going to come back to my hand, and I get to draw a card. It's a desperate defense. All right. Now, he's attacking me for 2. I have a defense of 4. He's attacking me for 3. I take no damage. Retaliate triggers. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of a tough. Then I get to choose. Tally Ho is going to trigger, dealing 3 damage. He goes down to 4. Because of this, he gets a tough. Then electrostatic armor is going to trigger and remove the tough. You see how beautiful that is? All right. That is super sexy. Because all this happened, I took no damage. Unflappable will allow me to draw another card. All right, now check this beauty out. All right. This guy has 5 health, but he hits for nothing. So he's gonna attack me. He's gonna take a damage. This one wants to attack me. This is where the fun begins. I'm going to play defensive energy to play a desperate defense. So obviously I'm going to have a perfect defense. Flow like water is going to trigger, deal him a damage. Because I use defensive energy, I get to draw a card. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And then I retaliate. And then electrostatic armor defeats this guy. And then change of fortune draws me 2 cards. And then look at this. And this is how we're going to finish him on his turn. All right. And then this guy's going to attack me for 1. I'm going to go down to 3. And then 2 encounter cards. First one is this guy who wants to quick strike me for 2. I am going to use a port and punch to do a sidestep. The 1 damage is going to go on Zola for 3. He's going to get a tough. I'm going to prevent. And then I'm going to retaliate an electrostatic armor. That's 2 damage on him. Next card. Oh, wait. No, he's dead. Because 1 from the flow, retaliate, electrostatic, and then the 4 damage. So that one's dead. And then next one is a mutate, who is going to get +2/+2. Good stuff. All right, and then we are going to finish this game. We're going to put a Bamf on our friend. And then we are just going to use the other Bamf to taunt the villain. And then we are going to Tally Ho. So we're going to use this. We're going to play Tally Ho. Bamf is going to come back. Flow like water is going to remove the tough. And then he's going to attack us for 2. Then this is the retaliate triggers. He goes down to 2. He's going to get a tough. I get to choose. So I'm going to trigger the electrostatic armor because it is a response. And this is also a response. The electrostatic armor is going to deal him 1. And then Tally Ho is going to deal him 3. And Zola is dead. And then obviously I could have gotten Day Tripper by removing this and doing all that stuff, but I didn't need to. 25-minute game, baby. Look at this. So good, so cheese. And this was actually this one was even better than the game that I couldn't record. It's not that I couldn't record; it's recorded without the sound. And same thing. Against Zola, I do lose a lot of health. So my title as the Untouchable Prick kind of fell short, I'll admit, but this scenario was a walk in the park. Even with everything that it threw at me. I I never got to play my tail. I didn't play any superpowers, no superpower trainings and stuff like that. I wish I could have had him. It would have been a lot easier, I think, and just more fun. But when I had that double retaliate, I was like, man, this is just money. Taking the villain down so fast, it was just so good. So I'm just gonna go to my face so you can watch my face. So yeah, so to the person who wrote down in the comments of my deck, it's gonna struggle against Expert Zola. This is two games. One game that lasted like 45 minutes, and this game that lasted 20 minutes. So uh, you could, the proof is in the pudding. If I do it once, okay, maybe I got lucky. But two games in a row where I just dominate, it's not, it's not just luck. It's maybe skill. Maybe there's a little RNG luck, but this deck is just so good. I think the only changes I would make to the deck after playing it multiple times like this against, especially like a scenario like this, I would probably add a third copy of Pin Down. This one here, so I can have a little bit more control on especially minion swarms. And that's what's beautiful about Marvel Champions is you can adjust your deck to the scenario, right? And not because it's published like this that it is set in stone. I just found for what the game I was playing, I forget what game we were playing. I thought that that would be like the good fit for what I wanted to do. There's not too many minions. There's a couple, but in this scenario where there's a lot of minions coming out and I have to deal with them a little bit faster, I think yeah, I would have definitely added another pin down. I probably would have added another sidestep as well, and then I would have probably removed my two. I probably would have removed. What would I have removed? In for solo, I think I would have removed the symbiote suit because at the cost of four, it was a little expensive. But in my last game, in the first game I played where I didn't have the sound, I had a turn with 11 cards in hand. So I'm just saying, 11 cards for to play a symbiote suit is pretty cheap. Dauntless, I would still keep because again, you can see the power of the prick. Yeah, I think the only card I would probably remove to try to keep it around 40. Yeah, I'd probably get rid of the superpower training, but it's 1 and 3 threat, right? So I pay 1, I remove 3 threat. If I would have had the scout ahead on turn 1, you play superpower training, and then you get your defense +1 defense +1 attack and retaliate the cut list on turn 1, and then you're already rolling, and that just makes it. I think this is just for a little bit more consistency. So if the cut list comes at the end, this gives you at least 2 options or 2 copies of that card. Maybe just have a 43 card deck instead of a 40 card deck or 42 card deck there. So I think it still just works. I think maybe this is the symbiote suit. You just take it away, and then you're back to where you wanted to be, like around 41, 42 cards. Change of Fortune. Oh my God, this is such a good card. Yeah, and there you go. So if you have any comments, if you are the person who wrote that little comment, I hope you get the chance to see this video and you get to see like the power of the prick in action. So on that note, guys, this is Steve saying toodaloo, have fun, and just remember to play the game. Good night.